Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to episode 57 of Beyond the Kai podcast. I am your host, the Underground Multiverse. So, yeah, so in today's episode, we are going to be talking and discussing about one of my favorite characters in the Miyagiverse, Kumiko. Um, that who's played by Tamlin Tamina. So before we get into all that, I have uh some co-host with me, and here is Melissa.
Bonsai, how's everybody how's everything going? How's everybody doing?
And we have Quan. Wait, hold on.
It's time for your suffering to end. It's time for a new world.
Are you a fan of sitcom called Malcolm in the Middle? Hell yeah, I am. That's man.
I've heard of it. It's a pretty
The
good
Underground.
Yo, that show is a classic right there.
It's time,
What's up?
Underground. It's time.
Oh yeah, guys. Before we start, I want to give a shout out to Tamlin Tamita for playing her role in the Miyagiverse so well.
Yes. She did very well.
Well done, Tamlin. Well done.
Yep, very, very well done. We all love Kumiko and her role and how she played it so well in both Karate Kid Part 2 and in Cobra Kai Season 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, and to be honest, I think she is a sensei. Down Loki. I think she's a sensei. Kumiko is.
I mean, honestly,
I think so.
I don't really. I think she's more of a dancer. I don't really see her as like as a sensei.
I do.
I mean, I think she's really more of like a dancer. I mean, not that she couldn't contribute a little bit towards that, but I think I think it makes just a little bit sense. Like if anyone's going to be a sensei of Miyagi-Do, it should be Julie, or it should be Julie and Sam. Like, because Julie was directly trained under Mr. Miyagi. Um, I mean, and if there is going to be a Miyagi-Do female sensei, it should either be Julie or Sam at this point. I mean, Kumiko could contribute. I mean, don't get me wrong. She could contribute maybe with some dancing, showing them maybe helping them with some new kata or something that they could incorporate into some new kata or something. But I think yeah,
she can be a sensei.
She could be,
I
but
think so.
yeah, I mean it would be interesting, and maybe they could go that route. But it's just like I think mostly all of the love interests with Daniel are just going to serve as mostly the connection to him, like that's basically it. Because I think like I said, I think if anyone deserves to be a sensei of Miyagi, female sensei of Miyagi-Do, it should be Julie and then Sam, both of whom were directly trained under Mr. Miyagi himself.
Yes, that is true.
Like I said, it could happen. I mean, she could be a sensei, but it's like she never really trained in karate. I mean, she's mostly been a dancer. That's true.
I understand where you're coming from, but for me, it'll be awesome to see her as one.
Yeah, it would be. I mean, I definitely see.
In my opinion,
if they go that route, I would be fine with it. But it's like I said, I think if anyone deserves to be a sensei of Miyagi-Do, it should either be the ones that were directly a female sensei of Miyagi-Do. It should be the ones that were directly trained under Mr. Miyagi himself, Julie and Sam.
okay.
But like I said, it could work. If they went that route and they gave it a good enough story, if it made sense, I would watch it. I would be for it. I would.
Yo, Underground.
That could work.
What's up?
Can I say something just real quick?
Good.
I'm gonna be honest. So obviously you guys talking about who should be, the sensei, right?
Right.
It should be Sam LaRusso, obviously. And I'm gonna be honest. And this is me being honest. I really don't care about Julie Pierce's character, if I'm being honest. Like, if it's Sam, cool, that's cool. At least she actually had some good development in the show. Mm-hmm. So I'm fine with that. Julie Pierce, I just don't care. Honestly, I really don't care. I mean, cool, but I don't really care.
Yeah, I mean, if they can't bring Jessica, they can't bring Jessica back. then definitely. I mean, Sam should be a sensei regardless. Regardless,
Yeah.
if I'm just saying, like, if anyone, if anyone should be a female sensei of Miyagi-Do, then it should either be one of those two, or
You know
both,
what?
or both of them.
You know which other character should have been a sensei, and I'm still in shock they never done this.
What?
Honestly, if I was doing this whole like thing, like who's sensei, I feel like Robbie should be on that list too. Because my
Oh
biggest issue,
yeah, I agree with that.
here's
Yeah,
my biggest issue with this though, because I had a problem with this. Instead of giving him that whole like, oh, like I think it was like a career opportunity or something like that. That's what they gave Robbie. Instead of giving him that, you should just made him a sensei because I throughout the whole show, you can tell they were setting up Robbie to be a sensei throughout the whole show, like from season one to six. I can clearly tell, and
oh,
they completely threw that away, which is a big problem I have. Like,
Right.
100% agree that he should be a sensei. 100%.
and no, that's not the way. That's not what they went for. They went for the whole Robbie, you should go do a career opportunity after getting your leg snapped. You see, this is what I mean underground. Before we started to stream, how they completely forget about everything in the past season. They went with a new story.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, at least for Sam, at least for Sam, like they remember something Sam did. Obviously, she's gonna be a sensei. I have a feeling she will. Um, yeah,
Yeah, I think like Sam being a sensei at this point, if when or if we get a spinoff of her in Okinawa, I think that's Chosen does have it. I think that's a perfect setup for her because she Chosen does have a dojo down there.
Right.
and that's the funny part. That is the very funny part that you just mentioned, though. So they completely forgot about that dojo. Like I'm surprised they never
Yeah,
even mentioned
they
it.
really did forget about
Forgot
that.
about it. I just think that it wasn't need to be mentioned because, like I said, if with Sam going to Okinawa, that's the perfect setup for when or if we get a spinoff, that's perfect setup of her becoming a sensei there.
It will catch me off guard because I think it'll be cool, but it will catch me off guard too because you brought it back out of nowhere when you had no like, you know, it will catch me off guard for them. But Kumiko and you want to do this one underground? The thing you just bought from your topics.
Yeah.
Something. Sorry. Is it okay if I just finish this underground, or do you want to just go forward?
Go ahead, Melissa. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say it is possible, very possible, that maybe Chosen's class, maybe I don't know, maybe graduated or something before he came, right when he came to the valley. So Chosen may have a dojo, but he may not have students anymore, and that would require Sam. That also could be set up for Sam in a spinoff where students come to her who need help, something like that. Like she earns becoming a sensei.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, it is possible. Also, before we talk about this underground, because you guys, I remember a lot of people were mentioning February 13, which is obviously the anniversary of Part 3, right?
Yeah.
I don't think we'll get any. Maybe we will, but I don't know. I don't think we will get announcements for spin-off, but I do think there is one thing I know for sure we might get. I think they might drop the Blu-ray and DVD for season 6 for sure.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Because obviously they usually drop that like a year after it comes out.
Yeah.
So we might get an announcement for that soon.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Even Watch Party kind of agreed that by February we probably should hear something.
I hope we hear something because I feel like I just realized because I remember I think it was like a couple days ago I was just talking to I think Jake or Joe, and I was just sitting here. I was like, it's been very empty when it comes to the Cobra Kai fan base. There's nothing really is going on here. It's been a ghost
Yeah,
town.
yeah, 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 and it feels like I have been running out of characters and topics to to talk about every
I think truthfully, I think we probably will hear
Friday.
something because it's been, usually the 1 year, it's usually that's usually if there's something that they're planning, which they've stated multiple times, then that will be the where they speak up.
I hope so. I hope. And also another thing, if once we do get to whatever day that is, right? If I see anything related to Robbie, I'm gonna start freaking out because I'm like, okay, now you brought me back in Cobra Kai because it's been a year. We've all been waiting which spinoff it is, and honestly, it could be any spinoff. Like, I feel like people think it's the Miyagi thing, right? Is that what people are thinking?
Yeah, I'm thinking it's.
I kind of hope it's not that because I want it to be unpredictable. I don't want people to know it's that. Like I want it to be something else. Like I want it to be unpredictable.
Yeah, I hear you on that, but I think that because of how heavily they've leaned into Mr. Miyagi, his past, I think it's something. I'm thinking the next spinoff is either a prequel to Miyagi or a Sam and Okinawa spinoff that
I
taught
hope
that.
it's the. I really hope it's the Miyagi thing. If we're choosing between one of those two, please. I love Sam to pieces, but if you're gonna start with Sam, I'm sorry, but that's a bad decision because the character that almost the whole freaking families don't like if you're gonna start with that character, then I think that's a terrible choice. Like you could still do it, obviously, in the middle of it, somewhere in the middle. But
It's possible because don't forget, with Peyton List and Stranger Things and Zolo, and with Peyton List and what's it called, and her new TV show, what's it called?
School Spirit.
Yes,
Yeah.
Spirit. And Zolo with now being cast, now being more.
Oh, he's in
I think it's possible that it's either going to come down to a Miyagi, to either a
One
Miyagi
Piece.
prequel or Sam spinoff because it
But
balances
Melissa,
out.
here's the problem, Melissa. You didn't mention one actor that could also be the one character that could also get one. You didn't mention Tanner. I don't think Tanner is busy at all. Right as of right now, I can think of. I haven't seen anything.
I don't know, but Mary's not busy either. She's not taking any.
Honestly, you know what they could do? Actually, they could throw a big curveball. We think it could be one spinoff, but they could even announce like 2 spinoffs at this point or 3. They could throw a big curveball.
Yeah, like imagine this. Imagine they announce a Miyagi prequel and a Sam spinoff, and who knows, maybe a Robbie spinoff.
Like they could do like multiple spinoffs in different days. Like they could do like the whole like the stale like how DC and Marvel does it, right? They could do like multiple projects, and obviously you don't have to give out the release date just yet. You could just say whatever year it comes out, and that's fine. I do think we will start with the Miyagi thing, and then maybe the Sam thing, and then I think after it's gonna be Robbie after, and then whatever comes out after.
That's what I'm thinking too. I'm thinking that whatever's coming first, whatever spinoff we're getting, it's got to be something Miyagi related. Either that's Miyagi himself, Mr. Miyagi, or Miyagi-Do, where we're getting a Sam spinoff because that balance.
You know what? Actually, I'm kind of glad that Robbie's last. Save the best for last.
Because that balances the show. We got the history of Cobra Kai. So now let's get some history from Miyagi, whether that's
and
Miyagi
that actually
himself.
That makes so much sense too, because you got Miyagi, Sam, and Robbie. All 3 of them are Miyagi guys. So yeah, you could do that actually.
What were we gonna say, Underground?
Oh, who was that young Mr. Miyagi?
I need to find the actor's name. I gotta find his name.
He should definitely play young Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah, he did a really good job at it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the actor's name.
Yeah. If um if there is a Miyagi show, that actor needs to be the young Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah, and something else too is that we might in a Sam spinoff, we might like what we see from her because this is the one spinoff you could actually portray her as an underdog in. And we might
I
like
mean,
to
to be
see
fair,
we can't
I
we
could see this.
we
I could
could
see this spin-off being a surprise, but like you could enjoy it obviously. Like when you watch it, like actually see it, you can enjoy it. But I feel like before that, I feel like a lot of people are gonna have a lot of like low expectations for this one because they don't like Sam, obviously. But I
right
feel like once we get it, they'll
right.
probably
I think
like it. That's
everybody will be surprised for that because this is the one spinoff you can actually portray Sam as an underdog in. You can.
you know the one thing I'm really
She's
you know
going
the one thing I'm
around.
really hoping they don't do.
No Daniel, no Amanda, no Johnny. Miguel may be there for a couple of weeks, but he's going to Stanford. So no Miguel either. So she's going to be on her own. She's going to have to learn how to stand on her own 2 feet. And that can be difficult.
I'm just worried. You know the one thing I'm worried though, because Underground. You know where I'm going with this, right? Underground.
Yes, I think so.
Stranger Things got review bombed season 5. We already know this. I just hope and I pray these Sam haters do not review bomb this one because if they do that, bro, that's gonna be a bad look because I don't think they'll do a second season of this Sam spinoff if it gets review bombed.
I don't think so. Like I said, I think we're gonna see like a different side of Sam. And honestly, I would actually prefer to see what they do with Sam as just single. You know, like
Honestly, you know what? Yeah, I agree, Melissa, because my biggest issue, I don't know if you guys saw what I said a while ago on Watch Parties Live. I'm gonna be honest. Sam and Miguel, like I used to love these two together, but I'm gonna be more honest. They do not have chemistry anymore. I do not see these two as a couple anymore. Like I rewatched the later seasons and I did notice it a lot more. Those two do not have chemistry. Honestly, I hope it's just Sam because I see no chemistry between Sam and Miguel anymore.
you could do a lot. You could see a different side of you could show a different side of like I said, Sam is now in a position where she can be portrayed as an underdog. Because think about it.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, you're right.
She's
I feel
going
like we
up-
should just get Sam and have her be her own character instead of.
about it. She's in Okinawa. She's on her own. No Daniel. No Miyagi. No U.S. Miyagi though. No Amanda. No Johnny. No, and
True.
he'll be there for a couple of weeks. But he's going to Stanford. No Robbie. No Tori. She's going to a new place where she's literally on her own.
There is
And
one
then
character.
you could throw Chosen in there too, so that
Oh yeah, I was gonna mention another character that they could put in this spin-off because obviously this character is probably gonna be the next big antagonist. I do think Sensei Wolf is somehow gonna be in this too, somehow,
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah, too, and that's gonna push Sam again. This pushes Sam to her underdog that will rise above everybody's expectations. The way everybody sees her. You know, everybody
Yeah, I'm
sees
excited to see it.
as
I really hope.
this coddled rich girl.
I really hope though. Like, if they do, like I really hope we see an interaction between.
She's gonna rise above everybody's perception of her and say, this is me. You know, she's going to get out of Daniel's shadow. She's going to do something she's going to accomplish so much that Daniel never could have accomplished even in his dreams. Set her own legacy and say, listen, and show everybody, this is me. This is who I am.
Also,
I am Samantha I'm not going to say it on the word. I'm not going to say it, but the F word, LaRusso,
Right.
Yeah.
Sensei Samantha F word LaRusso, and it's like they do that. I could see them doing that, and it's like you make her a sensei. You have her go the Miyagi route. I've said before, and I say it again. Out of both of his kids, Sam is going to go train in karate the way Mr. Miyagi. He's going to go the Miyagi route. She's going to go the Miyagi route, where she trains the way Mr. Miyagi intended for his karate to be trained, but she's going to do it her way, forming her own legacy. And Anthony is going to be in the valley. Well, the way I see it is Sam to follow in Mr. Miyagi's footprints. But
Also, can I just mention another thing about this spin-off real quick?
yeah.
I really hope that the only Iron Dragon character that's in this is Wolf, because I'm gonna be so honest. I know some people think that Axel is gonna be in this. I'm gonna be real honest. I don't care about the whole Sam and Axel thing, because I'm gonna be real honest. That whole storyline was so boring. It's probably the most boringest thing I've seen thus far.
Here's the thing. Not if I whether if Axel's in this, I don't know. Don't know. Don't care. But as far as just Wolf, you're gonna have to give him a class. You're gonna have to give him a dojo. So you're gonna have to have Sam have her own chosen, her own Karate Kid 2 version chosen to go up against.
That is true. You're also allowed that too. And it could be anyone at this point, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's anyone at this point in the world. And then
you put an Okinawan World Karate Tournament in there.
We already know who's gonna show up. Yeah, Wolf. Yeah, Wolf. I see Wolf.
Yeah, and so and that could be too, and like I think it has a lot of potential. I think you could. This is where you start. This is where you can pretty much start from scratch with Sam. Because she couldn't be in karate and the Cobra Kai, so this is your chance. This is the opportunity to do that.
Underground.
What do you want to add? Underground. Sorry, if we're talking too much, just say so, and we'll shut up.
I was gonna bring something up to Underground because he was wondering earlier.
Oh, sure, go ahead.
Underground, do you know the actor plays young Miyagi?
Yeah, but I've got his name.
I think it's Brian, right? Something with Brian. Yeah,
Oh, damn.
But Underground, I'm sorry if I was talking too much. Just let me know and I'll shut up.
You're good. You're good, Melissa. No worries. I will let you know.
Okay.
I will let you know.
Underground. Okay. Kumiko Underground. Kumiko. That's another thing. I'm gonna be honest, Underground. I kind of wish Kumiko and Chosen were a thing.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I would have been a fan of Chosen and Kim together if they set it up properly.
That thing was so oh my god, bro. I'm gonna be honest, but that thing was so forced. You can clearly tell that was forced. Like if you really watch it.
That does feel that way.
Hey guys, that's not the topic right now.
Okay.
And then also Kumiko and Yuna. I like the scene Underground. What was the scene? You know the scene in season 3 where you first see her come back?
Yeah.
At first, when I saw it, right, I didn't know who she was, right? I was like, okay, who are you? And then when they show the flashback, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I was like
Exactly.
surprised. I was so pleasantly surprised. And
Yeah.
I was so happy.
But
I was like, what a surprise. What a great surprise.
Yeah, when I saw Yuna come back, um I was I was so emotional and and I basically jumped out of my seat because Karate Kid 2 is my favorite movie.
And Underground, I'm glad you said that because this is why Cobra Kai season 3 is the best season of Cobra Kai. It was peak Cobra Kai because you do a really good job with bringing these two characters back, right? Kumiko and Yuna, right? You do a really good job
Right.
with them. The writing work. This is why season 3 is the best season. This is when Cobra Kai actually knew how to write their show. This is how they knew when to write it.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah, and the fact, oh my god, and the one scene that got me so emotional of all season 3 is the scene where Kumiko reads Mr. Miyagi's letters to Daniel.
Oh,
You see,
That got
got
me.
me so emotional. That got me so teary-eyed. Like,
where was this writing? Where was this writing in season 6, bro? This is the writing I missed. The perfect scene Underground ever described. Like, how did we went from that? I'm sorry, Underground. How did we went from her reading the letters to Silver and Chris blowing up in the explosion in the boat? That's crazy, honestly.
Yeah.
Season 3 was peak. I don't think no season can ever top that. I even said it many times. I don't even think season 6 could have topped it. Honestly, I don't even think any of the spin-offs can top season 3. Honestly, to be honest, not a single one because that season really showed me like that they knew how to write the story with Miyagi, with Okinawa, bring back Chosen, Kumiko, Yuna, all these other characters that we know.
Yeah. Oh, um, and the music that Kumiko and were in peak music.
yeah.
Yeah, even the soundtrack. Even the soundtrack used to be so good too. Underground.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying the soundtrack later seasons are bad. It's just the older season. It was just something else. Especially season 3.
Yeah, those scenes got me. Man,
I do think that I think that was episode 4, right? Yeah, it was episode 4.
Episode
That
4
was a really
and
good
5,
episode.
I think.
Yeah, those 2 episodes back to back were really good episodes. I remember when I first saw it, I was excited. I was happy. It's sad that I never got to experience that with season 6, but it is what it is. That season I feel like season 3 was something special for a lot of fans.
Yeah.
And that's the only 10 out of 10 season, in my opinion.
Oh, and to be honest, I feel like season 3 felt like felt like a continuation from Karate Kid Part 2.
That is actually a funny thing you just mentioned earlier, because I did notice a pattern with the show that I'm glad you brought it up on, is that the first season, right, the first 2 seasons, shall I say, is basically a continuation of Karate Kid 1, right?
Right.
Season 3 was a continuation of Karate Kid 2, and then Season 4 and Season 5 was a continuation of Karate Kid 3. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
And then Season 6 was a nothing burger, basically, and had nothing continuation compared to the other 5 seasons. Yeah. I mean,
are we all done with this?
Yeah, we're done with this. I didn't mention anything.
All right.
Kumiko. Oh yeah, and I'm so glad you brought this topic up.
Yeah.
I'll go first on this one just to make it quick.
Okay.
Waste of potential first thing. He should have gone with Kumiko, but what the heck are we? Honestly, what the heck are we doing? Honestly, at this point, let's have Chosen, right? Let's have Chosen get with Kim instead of Kumiko, right? Yeah, W writing. No, it's not W writing. It's the worst writing possible. He should have gone with Kumiko. Here we are.
Yeah.
I'm so disappointed, Underground. You know how disappointed I am, because I was so excited before season 6 came out. I was so excited to see Kumiko and Chosen finally being together, right, after everything that happened. And then season 6 was like, F you, Chosen, we're not doing that. We're gonna do the opposite. Or F you, Quan, we're gonna do the opposite. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, but Funko said in a letter that that basically he doesn't want to lose his friendship.
Yeah, and it's so sad, Underground? Remember when I mentioned that they went with a new story and completely forgot about the past 5 seasons? Remember that one scene in season 5 when Chosen called Kumiko?
Right.
Bro, what was the point of that? Like, that scene is so pointless now. It's so pointless. It means nothing. I am so disappointed.
Yeah, I'll be honest. That scene gave me chills when he called her.
I know, me too. Like, it was like he was just like it was like kind of like it gave me the whole Miyagi and Yukie vibes that we got in Karate.
Right, exactly.
Victory, okay? You guys have so much potential to make these two such a good couple, right? You guys fumble. I'm talking to you, John and Hayden and Josh. You guys are the one that's writing the show. You guys could have easily said, hey, we're going to have Chosen and Kumiko finally be a thing. We're going to have...
I don't know if it might have been because the actress might not have been available.
Oh.
I mean, even though, here's the thing that I keep saying, though, like, people are not understanding the show. You don't need to bring back Kumiko. All you have to do is have Chosen be so happy to go to Barcelona and tell Daniel that Kumiko said, yes, we're together now. That's all you have to do. Why didn't they do that? Like, this is my problem. You don't have to bring the character back. Just say what you want to say. Just have Chosen say that him and Kumiko are a thing now. That's all you have to do. Was it that hard? Just have a dialogue and tell him to say that?
Well,
it's just one dialogue, by the way.
It was.
Yeah, maybe because the big three are so dumb and they don't know anything that happened in season 5. They said, "Oh, we completely forgot about this, guys. Let's have Kumiko be with the towel man. The towel man. Let's have." Oh my god, bro. I never expect Cobra Kai since to piss me off this bad, but here we are. But yeah, That's how Chosen had to do. It's just one dialogue. Say, hey, Daniel-san. She said, yes, we're together. And Daniel's like, congratulations, man. That's all he had to do. Was it that hard to make that kind of dialogue? Like, damn, Big Three. You guys are not lazy to make that dialogue. That's crazy, you know. And you know what's so sad? Okay, go ahead, Underground. Go ahead.
To be honest, I like the fact that they are still friends to this point.
I mean, I'm fine with the friends, but why do you have to build it up? Why do you have to build that whole thing up with him trying to get Kumiko? Like, I feel like if they wanted to just be friends, you could have just removed that plot line. And like also, like I don't know what to say. Like, I feel like, you know, it's so easy to make a dialogue scene where both Chosen and Daniel are talking, and you know, Chosen's happy that he got Kumiko. I feel like the Big Three. You know what's so sad, Underground too, that I was gonna mention?
What?
Instead of us getting that whole dialogue of Chosen telling Daniel that they're together now, you know what we got instead?
Huh?
We got Dimitri mentioning how he farted to talk. That's what we got instead. Like, what are we doing?
What? When?
Remember in season 6, he mentioned to Hawk that he farted, and I think it was episode 7.
Oh.
You forgot, Underground?
Yo, it's been a couple months since I've seen season 6.
Yeah, there's a scene, and also there's a scene where Dimitri's saying, "Oh, but I'm going to MIT, guys." That's what we get instead of him telling Victory. Can you just make good dialogue?
With MIT already.
Yeah, and that's what we get instead of Chosen telling Daniel that him and Kumiko are a thing. Like, I would rather have that over whatever the frick Dimitri and Hawk are talking about.
Melissa, is there anything you want to add?
I mean, I do kind of wish that if they weren't going to put Chosen and Kumiko together, that they wouldn't have played it up. I mean, I guess it does kind of make sense because Chosen did take Kumiko hostage and did threaten to kill her if Daniel didn't fight him to the death, and Karate Kid too. So that kind of like that would be kind of like a relationship kind of killer for any in the future. But I was kind of hoping the way that they were setting it up that he would get together with Kumiko. And I think it would have been a good match. And like I said, I think that I would have been okay with him and Kim with Chosen and Kim getting together if they would have just set it up properly.
Yeah, they really didn't need to rush that.
Yeah, they rushed it. They forced it. It was like she went from season five to wanting to kill him and fight him right there to well, we all know what. Well, let's just say what happened in Spain stays in Spain.
Right?
I missed that version of Kim. I missed that version of Kim because whoever that season 6 Sensei Kim was, that is not my Sensei Kim. I missed the pure evil Sensei Kim, not whatever that is.
Yes.
Like, oh my god, these writers, I'm sorry, but the big three, you need to stop switching up these characters. Like, seriously, stop switching these characters up. You guys keep doing it constantly. It's getting to a point where I'm getting annoyed. You switch up Kim, you switch up Silver, Kreese, Robbie, Miguel, every single character. The only character that gets better, in my opinion, is Tori. Tori's the only one that gets better. Everyone else is like, oh, let's switch this one up. Like honestly, like, I'm getting annoyed with the show now because I was so excited to see Sensei Kim be so evil in season 6. I was excited to see her just go crazy in season 6, especially after the defeat of Silver. Like, I thought she'd take that seriously. And I know Underground would agree with me on this too, because he loves Sensei Kim's character. I understand. And also, you could have easily, like, honestly, you could have easily have Sensei Kim be evil, right? And then obviously you bring her grandfather back. Obviously, you got to bring him into the mix. And then they could have easily worked together as like a duo. That's all you had to do, honestly. I don't know why it's so hard to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we all know what happened with
Yeah, and
that.
also, instead of Kreese joining them, because that's a big issue I have with the whole thing. Kreese should have never joined them to begin with. It should have just been Sensei Kim and Master Kim. That's it. Just the two people. Kreese should not be there. I don't know who in the writers' room thought that was a good idea.
I mean, I guess they did kind of set that up because through the flashbacks in South Korea,
Yeah, but mostly here's the big problem. I am fine with that if you still make Kreese a villain in season 5. If you made him a villain in season 5, I'll be okay with that. But they didn't do that. They try to go with the redemption arc with season 5, and they completely threw that away, like nothing happened. That's the problem I have with it. Like, if you're gonna make him evil, just keep having him be evil. Don't start a redemption arc. They started that redemption arc in the end of season 4.
Yeah, they started it. Yeah, him teaming up with the Sensei Kim in season 6. That we all knew that was going to happen. They set
And which
that up.
is very stupid because
They set
where
that
was
up.
the build?
They set that up in season 5. They set it up with the Kim flashback, with the Kim flashbacks.
That is okay, but why? Here's the problem, though. That is fine.
And Kim immediately asked.
That is fine, but why give him the redemption arc thing
What
in
I
season
don't,
5?
what I didn't like though was, like how Sensei Kim was more of a Sensei Dotori than Kreese was. Kreese just seemed like dumb muscle in part 2.
That's not my issue, though, Melissa. My issue with this whole thing, with the whole Kreese and Kim thing, if you're gonna have them team up, because you mentioned the flashbacks thing, right?
Right.
Then keep him evil in season 5. Season 5, keep him evil. Don't redeem him. Don't give him that therapy scene. Do not give him that scene. Just keep him evil. That's all you have to do. Don't redeem him. If you're gonna do that whole thing.
We all kind of thought that when Kreese heard what Kim, like we all kind of thought that we knew they were going to team up, but we all kind of thought that when Kreese found out what Kim did to Tori, that would be the cutoff. That he'd have been.
I'm sorry. That was so stupid. By the way, I'm glad you brought that up. I'm sorry. When I saw that scene for the first time when she mentioned that and Kreese was just standing there, I'm like, hold on a minute. Right? Big 3, you basically just ruined Kreese's character from that one scene alone. You ruined his character. That's not how Kreese is supposed to act. Like, yes, he's evil, but he has morals. He can actually care for people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like we all knew. They set that up in season 5. Whether you like it or not, they set that up in season 5 that Kim and Kreese were going to team up. But that they set it up. We knew that it was going to happen in season 6, but we all thought that when Kreese found out what Kim did to Tori, that was going to be the cutoff. I'm fine with Kreese and Kim teaming up. I just don't like how they portrayed him as stupid, dumb muscle, and that Kim wound up being a better Sensei to Tori, surprisingly and shockingly, to Tori than Kreese was in that moment, because that should have been the moment where Kreese stood up for Tori, but he didn't. He did nothing. All he cared about was himself.
Like, here's the thing. Like, you mentioned how we knew we were going to team up with whether we like it or not. Here's the thing. I'm okay with them teaming up. I don't mind it. But why would you go for the redemption thing in season 4 or season 5 if you're going to have that? Why do that in the first place? Like, that's the problem I have with the big 3. They do this one thing and then they just threw that away and just do something else. If you're going to keep Kreese evil in season 4 and season 5, right? If you're just going to keep him evil, where he's just pure villainous, that's okay. Then I would be like, okay, it makes sense if he teams up with Kim because he's evil. He's evil. He didn't redeem me yet. That's fine. But they did the whole redemption thing in the earlier episodes in season 5, and then just completely threw it away. I'm like, okay, what was the purpose of the therapy scene? The therapy scene is pointless. That whole scene where he has that that
Or
scene with the whole kid.
for Chris to get the therapy card. For Chris to get the therapy card.
That's the most pointless scene, actually. Now think about it. That means nothing. I'm sorry. That's just a pointless scene. People need to accept that's a pointless scene. I know people are gonna get mad at me for saying it, but it is a pointless scene. You did nothing with it.
What are we talking about again?
You know the scene. You know the scene that Kreese had in Underground Season 5, where he has like the therapy scene, and he saw young Johnny.
Oh yes, yes.
That scene is pointless on the ground. You can't deny that.
Well, in a way, yeah.
Like, what was the point of giving us that nice scene just to be like, okay, we're gonna make Kreese a villain again? Because you know why they're making Kreese a villain again, guys? Oh right, because the big three run out of ideas. They gotta do the same thing every season because they run out a lot of ideas.
You know,
The only thing,
they do have other writers though too, CBL.
yeah, but the big three are the main writers. Like if they wanna like, and that's the thing I don't understand. People keep getting mad at me for thinking that it's not the big three when literally they're the writers of the show. So let's just say I can blame the Duffer Brothers, right? I can blame the Duffer Brothers for Stranger Things, how that ended, right? They're the main writers, mind you. But I can't blame the big three for Cobra Kai.
I'm not saying that. I didn't say that. I just said they're not the only writers too. So I didn't say
Well,
that.
they're the writers that ruined the whole thing for me because Hayden. Let me bring up Hayden real quick because that's one I don't like the most. He does not like Robbie as a character. Look how that ended up, right? John, John, he's okay. I don't have an issue with John. I think he's probably the one that I don't really have a problem with. I think there's some writing problems that he has in the season 6, but he's not that bad. Josh, he's whatever, he's whatever. It's mainly Hayden. Mainly Hayden's the one I don't like the most because, oh my god. It's so funny? He says he's a big fan of Silver, but he doesn't know how to write the character in season 6. That's so funny to me. That is actually very funny to me, Hayden. You like Silver, but you don't know how to write him as a villain. You're fake. Honestly, I'm gonna call Hayden out. He's a fake Silver fan because he doesn't know how to write his character. But Underground.
Yo, what's up?
What is the next topic? Okay, Kumiko and Daniel. Okay. Now this is a positive one. Okay, this is the most positive I've been. Okay, Kumiko and Daniel. I think they're a great dynamic. I like them together in Karate Kid 2. I think throughout the whole movie, I like them a lot. Yeah. And in my opinion, I think they're the best relationship in the Karate Kid movies, like all the movies combined. In my opinion. And then obviously them seeing each other in season 3 again was really nice. Kumiko telling Daniel that Chosen's a good guy now, and then Daniel believes her. That was such a good moment. I just love them. I just love them as like as friends. They're great friends. Obviously, Kumiko is there for Daniel. Daniel's there for Kumiko, and I like that a lot. I think they're great.
Right. Oh, but let me ask you guys a question. Which relationship was best that Daniel had? Him and Allie, him and Kumiko, or him and Amanda.
I have a hot take for that. I'll go first, I guess, Underground, for my hot take. I'm going with Daniel and Kumiko. I'm going to go with Daniel and Kumiko.
Wait, can you repeat the question, Underground, for me?
Which relationship was the best one that Daniel had? Him and Allie, him or Kumiko, or Daniel and Amanda?
Okay, for me, I'm gonna throw a bit of a curve. For the Karate Kid series, I would say Kumiko.
Out of everything,
What?
He's talking about overall, Melissa, not just
No, but
overall.
no, I'm saying like I'm gonna throw a curveball.
Oh,
For the
okay.
Karate Kid series, overall, I would say Daniel and Kumiko. For Cobra Kai series, for the Cobra Kai overall, I would say Daniel and Amanda.
I'm gonna be honest. Can I be honest, Underground? I have a hot take. Daniel and Amanda is kind of getting a little overrated. I'm not gonna lie. Like I love them together, but they're
Yeah.
nowhere close to Daniel and Kumiko. Because my biggest issue with Daniel and Amanda is that sometimes Amanda doesn't understand Daniel. That's my big issue with the relationship.
Well,
And you can say the same with Daniel not understanding Amanda. Like at least for Daniel and Kumiko, what I love about those two together is that it's so consistent because Kumiko understands Daniel and Daniel understands Kumiko a lot.
yeah,
Yeah.
The whole movie.
think about it though this way. If we get a Nico and Daniel, then guess what? We can definitely not get a count on a Chosen and Nico in the future.
I like I don't understand the glaze towards Daniel and Amanda sometimes. Like what is so special about those two together? Like I'm sorry, I don't understand. Like
I don't see any plays. I just see them as a married couple.
yeah, but they don't understand each other. And season 5 proved that to me very well. They don't understand each other. And also another thing, I would even say this is obviously off topic underground, but even I would even say Johnny and Carmen is more consistent than Daniel and Amanda.
Well, I definitely would agree. If you had to pick a better relationship, I would definitely say Johnny and Carmen. But I would say that, yeah, I don't like how they doubled back on Amanda's character in season 5. I think they pushed her way too
It's
far
not
back.
only a season. That's the thing.
I think they pushed her way too far back and way too far back to her season 2 self, and even beyond that, because she outright left Daniel for
But Melissa, that's not.
instead of supporting him when he and trying to understand him when he needed her the most.
Yeah, but listen, that's not. That's not. I'm not. It's not only a season 5 problem though. Like people keep saying it's a season. It's a problem overall in the show.
But
Like,
I will
I
say
see it.
this. Hold on. But I will say this is that even her own family was telling her to, hey, cut Daniel some slack, and she did. She did in season 6. She got a lot that she did after at the back half of season 5 and in season 6. She did. There was a tremendous amount of character depth. Like she totally Daniel understood Daniel to the point where she was defending defending him against Johnny, telling him, you gotta
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
his past. And
Here's the thing, though. I'm trying to say though. I'm not even like mentioning just season 5. This is also a problem back in the earlier seasons, especially the first 2 seasons too. Like I've seen a lot of issues with these two that I don't like. It's not even just a season 5 problem. It's even a earlier season problem too. I just
her
want
defense, though, she had met Grace. I mean, like she just heard stories, and to be honest, from an outside perspective, that does sound a little bit crazy. I mean,
yeah, Melissa, me personally, I just don't like them together. Like people need to, and I don't want to say this in the rude way, but people need to just accept that I don't like them together. It's my opinion, obviously.
I respect that. I respect that. It is your opinion. I absolutely respect that, and that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. I mean, I personally don't have there are problems that I have with Amanda's character. I still love her character. There are problems that I have with her as a character, but I mean, like I said, the biggest problem is the first half of season 5. Just because she just because of how far she's grown in seasons 3 and 2 and 4, and I felt like they pushed her too far back in the first half of season 5. But I still love her. I still love her character, and I don't have a problem with their marriage. I mean, would I necessarily, like I said, Karate Kid series, I prefer Daniel and Kumiko, honestly. And if I had my preference over which relationship between Johnny and Carmen and Daniel and Amanda, I would choose Johnny and Carmen.
Also, Underground.
Yo,
I will say also, I know I haven't brought up Daniel and Ali just yet because I know obviously I was gonna say them, but then I realized Daniel and Kumiko. But I do think Daniel and Ali are also a really good couple. I actually like them a lot together too. It's not obviously it's not the best relationship in the movies, but it's still a good relationship. It's not a bad one.
Mhm.
Um,
What about you, Underground? Which
Yeah,
relationship?
Underground, what's your favorite relationship?
What's your choice?
oh damn. Okay. I'll be honest. Daniel and Kumiko and 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 Johnny and Carmen.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then
Johnny and Carmen throughout the whole show. Like I didn't even notice this at first, but now more thinking about it, I think they're the most consistent relationship because
Yeah.
even though in season two, I think it was season two, at the end of season two, she was mad at Johnny because Miguel was in a coma and she never wanted to talk to him again. But then guess what happened next season? A few episodes later, she talks to him again. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah, we probably knew that was gonna happen.
And that's why I like
Oh,
about Carmen because at first she doesn't understand what's going on, but then she realized like, oh, I see the real problem now. Like she sees the real issue here. And honestly, that's what I like about Carmen's character a lot. I think Carmen's such an underrated character.
Yeah.
She's
I would agree with
I think I like her more than Amanda. I think she is a really good character.
that. I could respect that. I like Common a lot too.
Speaking of that, Underground, you know what, Underground? I don't know if you've done this yet. Um, I don't know if you did on this yet. You could maybe do because you might do another character stream Underground because you're running out of ideas.
yeah.
You should do. I don't know if you've done this yet. You should do Johnny and Carmen next.
Did I?
I think you did when we did the Diaz family.
Oh, yeah,
that?
you did?
Yeah, we did. I think we already did when we did the Diaz family.
Well, if you've done that, then I think another one I can think of that I don't know if you've done this yet is Daniel and Robbie.
We did
I
that
don't know if you guys
one.
know.
We did that one. You know what we should do Underground for like maybe next game? Maybe Johnny and Sam. We haven't done them. Their relationship as student and sensei.
I guess I can do that. Oh, I was planning on talking about Hawk and Dimitri next podcast.
You know what?
Okay, we can do that.
There's actually a lot you can say about Hawk and Dimitri. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. I really thought about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that one next too. There's a lot you can say about them too.
But we could do Hawk and Dimitri next stream, and then the next stream, we could maybe we could consider doing Johnny and Sam.
I also hope you do Daniel and Robbie because I just checked your channel and you haven't done that one.
On Robbie.
Yo, you didn't do Daniel and Robbie. You guys did Johnny and Robbie.
We did.
You didn't do Daniel.
We did do
No,
Daniel and
I
Robbie.
checked his channel.
We did do
I checked
Daniel and
Underground.
Robbie. We did.
Underground, did you do Daniel and Robbie? I just checked your channel.
Daniel and Robbie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I know you did Johnny and Robbie, but I don't see Daniel.
When we were doing the sensei and student.
That was Johnny and Robbie. Oh my god, you want me to share my screen real quick?
Sure.
Okay, I'll show you Underground. I have proof here. You haven't done it yet. I'm showing you how you're streaming. I'm showing you how you're streaming. Alright, so you have that one, Sam and Tori, the family. You have Tori and Robbie. You see, you did Johnny and Robbie, yeah. You see, you did Daniel and Sam, you did Johnny and Miguel. You did Tori and Kim, Chris and Johnny. You did Doggy and Daniel. Yeah, but I want to talk more about them as a duo. Talk them as a overall duo, because
Why does that sound no?
like I know you guys talking about Daniel. Quan, you did. Yes.
You know, and
I don't know.
No, you guys didn't do it. Surprisingly, I'm actually surprised you guys didn't do it. I thought you guys would do it by now. There is another one you guys could do as well, because I don't think I see it on here. You guys could also do Miguel and Hawk. I don't think you guys did that yet, because those are a good duo.
right. Well, I mean, not as much as we can. Not much so we can discuss on those two because they haven't even really focused.
Actually, there's a lot you could say about Miguel and Hawk. Actually, I can think of, especially those two. You can also, I don't know, how many? I don't know. I'm just checking. I need to remember the show because let's see.
I know we focused a lot on Johnny and Daniel's. I mean, on Robbie and Daniel's relationship when we did the Daniel stream.
I don't think I was there. Was I there? I don't know. I gotta double check.
So I guess we did do a Robbie and Daniel stream.
I was there. I should. If I was there, I remember then. Why don't I remember?
I don't know, but we definitely, if we did a Daniel stream, we definitely discussed Robbie, his relationship with Robbie.
Yeah, the relationship
talked a lot about it.
That's the one. Almost. That's the one relationship that they really screwed up on. I guess did Robbie and Tori. Wait, did you guys do Miguel and Sam?
What?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
That could be one of your next ones.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, you guys did Daniel and Silver. Hold on, Underground. One sec. I'm gonna keep this page up real quick on there. I gotta check something else. You guys can look through it. The Underground Multiverse. You have the Scream 7 poster.
So yeah, so next week we definitely do Binary Brothers, and then the week after, you could, if it's all right with you, Underground, we could do Johnny and Sam, and then the week after that.
Too many ideas.
What?
Too many ideas. I can't focus at once. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, like, there's a couple ideas we could for the next few weeks.
Yeah, Underground. Alright, I'm gonna share my screen on here. Hold on, let's see. Okay. We're looking at the highest rating episodes. We got the series finale is the. Am I surprised? No, I'm not. Are you surprised, Underground, that the series finale is the highest rating episode in Cobra Kai? Are you surprised, Underground?
Yes and no.
I mean, it's the final episode. You know, it's. I think everyone loves the final episode. So. And then you got No Mercy. I think this is the season 2 finale. That makes sense. Then you got season 3 finale. Then you got. I'm sorry, but episode 14 should not be top 4, and I stand by it. I rewatched that episode. It's kind of getting a little overrated a little bit. I only like the scenes where the characters are talking, and that's it. Especially the scene where Tori is talking to Amanda, Daniel, and Sam. That was a good scene. Then you got the season 5 finale. Then you got the season 4 finale. Then you got the season 1 finale. I love how most of the finales are like very high in this list. Then you got Underground's one of Underground's favorite episodes. You got season 3, episode 5, Miyagi-Do.
Yeah.
Then you got Skeleton. Skeleton should be top 5. I don't care. That episode should be top 5. The Johnny and Chris scene proves it. Then you got the fall. Is that the fall? Yeah, the fall. Let's look at the other episodes, guys. This is actually kind of fun. Okay, you got Unjang Go, which is so yeah, that's cool. You got Unjang Do, which is
So I am guessing everyone is finished with the
the Kumiko and Daniel thing. Yeah. I think we got to cover everything with that.
I just had 2 more topics.
Okay.
You can say
left.
okay. Alright, I'm gonna leave it like this for now. We'll try this after. Okay, good moments, anyone?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go first. I think her introduction to the Miyagi verse. I think it was Karate Kid 2. Yeah, Karate Kid 2.
Yeah.
That was good. I think every scene with her in Karate Kid 2 is a good moment. Like I can't think of one that.
Yeah.
I think everything is great. I don't have any bad moments in regard. Alright, who wants to go next?
Melissa? You want to go?
Good moments. I see like a lot of on-screen moments with Daniel from Karate Kid 2, even still in Cobra Kai season 3. You know, like she really helped Daniel regain his focus and find his balance, especially in the letter scene.
Yeah. And plus she has so much good positive energy.
Yeah. Yep. I think that she does. And honestly, I'm so glad that we saw her for what it was. Just seeing her like brought back so many, brought back so many pleasant memories. And like Daniel even said to her, like, I'm the same age Mr. Miyagi was now, and I feel like I'm being pulled so many different directions, and I don't know which way is up. And she kind of like helped him regain his focus, and she, help him refine his balance, and by connecting him with Mr. Miyagi, but she acted like as a one-way communication gap. And I think
Right.
good, and like, and she even helped him further by saving his business, helping him save his business by contacting Yuna.
Yeah, that was
That was bad.
so freaking, and that was inspiring right there.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I kind of
Oh,
hope in a Sam spinoff, if we get a Sam spinoff, we do have a scene between her and Sam, because I think that would be really interesting.
right. And I like the fact that Kumiko said, like her aunt said to her,
Yeah.
bring good out into the world and good will come back to you.
Yeah. How do you say it in Okinawan, though? Yango. How do you say it in Okinawa?
Um,
Yangu Gaia? Is that how
I
you say
think
it?
I think it's, I think it's, hold on. I think it's, young Nisa, I
Yangu
think.
Gaia. I think that sounds familiar.
Yeah, that scene, how she said it was so extremely, amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. And her Aunt Yuki said that.
Yeah.
Yangu Gaia. I think that's how it was said. Oh, you know what? We did have an episode on Robbie. We did have so if we discussed Robbie and we discussed Daniel, we did discuss their relationship.
Okay.
We did have an episode. It's episode Beyond the Kai, episode 31, Robbie Kane. So
Oh
we did
yeah.
have an episode. We did discuss Daniel and Robbie. We just didn't
Okay.
title it Daniel and Robbie.
Man, we shouldn't tell him that then. Okay. Yeah.
That's why. See, I knew we did. I knew we did one on Robbie somewhere.
Um, um, I like how I title my podcast.
Yeah. No, I like it too. I like it too. I was just saying.
Beyond the Kai episode 100.
Yeah. I love how you title one. I was just saying, like, I knew we did it somewhere.
Yeah.
But so I knew.
Beyond the multiverse. I'm sorry. Okay. The underground. That is what it is. Underground. It's beyond the multiverse. All right. I agree.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was saying. Like, I would be interesting since Sam's going to Okinawa, it would be interesting that if we get a Sam spinoff to have them meet. Like,
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, Melissa. I'm sorry.
yeah, that would be a very interesting meeting.
Yeah. And what will the conflict be between Amanda and Kumiko?
I don't think anything because I don't think like she didn't have any conflict with Allie. So I mean, I don't think that there would be any conflict between her and Kumiko because
Oh, sorry. I sorry. I sorry. I worded that wrong.
You know, Underground.
Huh.
If they were gonna interact, right, let's say Amanda and Kumiko does interact, I feel like they would be just talking about how they both met Daniel, and it'll be a fun interaction.
actually, I think it would actually be good if Amanda met Kumiko because she could even further her connection. She could help Amanda further her connection both to Daniel and Mr. Miyagi.
There's a lot. I will say a lot. I love Cobra
Maybe
Kai.
even show Amanda a letter about that one that she didn't show Daniel.
That's the thing I will say.
That Mr. B wrote, maybe that has Amanda in it.
I love Cobra Kai. I think it's my favorite show, but one of my biggest issues with the show is that I kind of wish they did a lot more interactions with characters that we haven't seen interact before.
Oh shit, my bad. Hold on.
No worries, Underground. Okay, I guess we can. Are you okay? I guess we're We could talk. We could Underground. We could talk about the ratings for this.
Okay.
If you can somehow make it. Okay, yeah, there we go. So yes, we got the highest episode, which is the finale, right? We can all agree that's perfect, right?
Yeah.
There's no denying that. Like, I mean, the series finale was perfect, and then you got the season 3 finale, which is December 19th. Then you got Strike Last. Then you got No Mercy. Then The Rise. So that's the top 5, and then number 6, you got Head of the Snake. I personally think the season 5 finale is better than the season 4 finale, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
what kind of title was that? Strike Last.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's probably one of the most lamest titles you can come up with.
I was like, who came up with that title?
Yeah, Big 3 or whoever wrote that episode, you could have come up with a better title than that. And then episode, I think this is Miyagi though, right? Yeah, Miyagi.
Yeah.
Skeleton should be higher. We can all agree that Skeleton should be higher. I mean, you got Johnny increasing.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got the season 1 finale. Then you got The Fall, which is top 10. And then you got Unjang Do, which is the part 2 finale. Then you got, I think this is season 1, episode 5, I think.
Counterbalance.
Yeah, that was a good episode. I enjoyed that. I think that's the episode where Miguel fights Kyler for the first time in the cafeteria. Then you got Different But Same. I think this is the episode before the finale of season 1. Because I'm looking at Sam's outfit. And yeah, that's the same outfit.
Yeah.
Then you got Feel the Night. Then you got Extreme Measures. Then you got Blood In, Blood Out, which I do think this is a really good episode. I think this should be higher than Unjang Do, in my opinion. I do think episode 9 is the best part 2 episode, in my opinion. You got a lot of good stuff. And then you got Take a Right, which is another good episode. You got the OG Cobra.
Oh, yeah. Tommy. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. That was so
sad. I think this is the penultimate episode of season 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then you got Match Point. Then you got Takai. This should be lower because that's the episode where Hawk loses to Kenny. Then you got Best of the Best, which I think it's a really good episode, a very underrated episode.
Yeah. I have a question.
Yeah, it's Underground.
In that Best of the Best episode, where was this scene of Devin, Sam, and Tori?
Yeah.
Underground.
Yeah,
Hold on. I was gonna actually make this clear. This is not actually from episode 5. From what I heard, the photo that you see from this episode. I think this is actually originally episode 1 because they rewrote episode 1. This is originally episode 1. So
whatever they wrote in episode 1, they should have kept first. They should have.
yeah, they rewrote that whole episode. So originally, there was supposed to be a scene where Sam trains Tori and Devin in episode 1.
See, that would have been so great, like to see.
Absolutely.
Like this was.
I wouldn't be surprised. Honestly, can I just say something? I wouldn't be surprised if the original episode 1 was better than the actual one.
Probably. Well, from what you've said, it probably sounds like it was. Like this.
And also, Melissa, it's even better because originally, you know the fight scene between Miguel, Robbie, Sean, and Kenny?
It was supposed to just be Miguel, Robbie, and Sean and Kenny. No Sam.
I think I know why it was originally that, because it actually connects now. Because if it's just them, then that means the picture from this Best of the Best, that means Sam and Tori were actually training in the dojo.
See, that would have been actually so much better. Like it sounds like that's what I'm saying. From what you're saying, it sounds like the original version was a lot better than what we actually got.
Yeah. I mean, you also got a full-on fight between Chosen and Johnny, instead of making it so short. So yeah, it probably would have been better.
We were supposed to get a full-on fight.
Yeah, you know originally, right? Originally, it was supposed to be Johnny fighting Chosen. It was a full-on fight, right? Because they wanted to make that deal, right? So they were supposed to have a long fight.
Who was supposed to win? Like actually, not concede, win.
I don't know who was gonna win, honestly. Honestly, if it does make sense if it's Chosen, because obviously he is a crazy fighter. I mean, he fought Silver last season. I mean, what?
Yeah, I would say he also knows all of those Miyagi-Do techniques. So I'd say probably the ball would be in Chosen's court where he does beat Johnny.
Yeah.
Would beat Johnny if he hadn't conceded. But
Yeah.
seriously, they should have kept the original what they wrote wrote in the first episode. I mean,
Yeah. Then you got
from what I've heard.
Then you got episode 1, which was really the first good episode. Then you got All Valley. I think this is the episode where Sam Miguel goes on that date.
Yeah.
Then you got All In. Then you got The Right Path, which is a good episode. Then you got Molting. Then you got King Cobra. Then you got The Good, The Bad, and The Badass. Then you got this episode. I think this is the episode where Kim has her introduction, right, Underground?
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Then you got Survivors. Then you got Quiver. Yeah, you got a lot of good episodes here. You got, season 2 episode, Party Time. Party Time should be a little lower. That wasn't a good episode. Yeah, you got a lot of good episodes. You got a season 3 episode. Let's look at the lowest rating. Okay, let's see what's the lowest episode. Okay, the lowest episode is Into the Fire. That is wild. I mean, it wasn't a bad episode. I just kind of wish they didn't do the whole time jump. You know the time jump they did? That was unnecessary, in my opinion. Because you gave us the Kwan's funeral, and then you did a time jump. Like, what was that? Then you got The Prize, which is the episode where Kreese gets the knife and the snake. That was a weird scene. I'm sorry. Then you got Sleeper, which is the Kwan's introduction to the show. Then you got Peacetime in the Valley. Then you got... Notice how most of the episodes are from season 6. That's lowest. Am I surprised? No, I'm not. Then you got Peacetime in the Valley. Then you got the part 2 premiere. Then you got Downward Spiral. Then you got Rattle. Then you got Dog in a Fight. This should be Dog in a Fight should be the lowest episode in the show. I don't care what anyone says. This should be a 5-star because this was one of the worst episodes I ever seen in my life. This Dog in a Fight episode is by far the worst episode of the show.
Wait.
Okay.
Isn't that where Daniel gets trapped in the
Yes.
Yeah,
dog cage?
Yeah.
That should be. I don't care what's it. That should be 1 star because that's one of the worst episodes I've ever watched in my life. Like, what was that? I'm sorry.
Back to that. Not to change the subject, but back to that. Where you said the Sam training Devin and Tori episode was supposed to be in episode 1. I wonder if they had gone if they had actually gone with what they originally went written, how they would have gotten Sam and Tori to get along in that version.
That's the thing. I'm always like curious because if they did that right, I'm always curious how that's going. But
Right.
I feel like they would somehow find a way because obviously they always find a way to have those to be a thing.
I think it could have been like, and honestly, I have always said that it would, if they were going to get Sam and Tori to get on the same page, it would be through karate. It would be something like a training exercise assigned by their senseis and their boyfriends a little bit too. So it's like maybe with Miguel and Robbie dealing with Sean and Kenny, maybe Daniel or Johnny has like a training exercise that helps Sam and Tori like they must work together in order to achieve, or chosen even.
You see, Melissa, I'm glad you brought that up. Why couldn't they do that instead of the whole sleepover thing? Because I'm sorry, that whole sleepover thing is one of the worst scenes of my life. Because
I mean,
couldn't easily.
It's not the best. I'll say it's not the best, but it is kind of hilarious to see Johnny Lawrence hosting an all-girls slumber party. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm sorry, Melissa. That whole episode. I think it was episode 3, right?
No, I'm just
that whole episode sucked.
I'm just saying. I'm not exactly a fan of the scene, but I'm just saying like that is actually a hilarious moment for his character, like a Johnny Lawrence hosting an all-girls slumber party.
Yeah, Johnny, you do that. Hold on, Johnny.
That would be.
You know what's so funny, Johnny? Hold on, I want to say something, Johnny. You do that.
That would actually be fun to actually go to because.
Hold on, Melissa. Here's the thing that I don't get from Johnny's character. You do that, but you don't help Robbie with his future. Yeah, great father you are.
But I'm just saying, like that is hilarious. That is a hilarious like.
It is not hilarious. It's not. I'm sorry. I don't think.
Don't you agree that that's kind of hilarious? Johnny Lawrence hosting an all-girls slumber.
No.
Underground.
It wasn't even funny to me.
It was alright.
I mean,
yeah, that's a good answer, Underground. It's alright because. I think the only thing good about I think it was episode 3, right? The only good thing about episode 3 was Quan scenes. That's the only good thing about it. Everything else just sucks, dude. Like I don't care about anything.
Come on, Johnny Lawrence hosting an all-girls slumber party, like that's not.
No, that is not Johnny's character.
Like, because like that, like there's gonna be nothing but chaos. Like he doesn't know what he's doing. Like he knows zip about girls.
Yeah, you could have easily just gotten someone else. Well, you got Johnny to do it. But continuing where I left.
Go to an all-girls slumber party hosted by Johnny Lawrence.
Yeah, continuing where I left off with the dog in a fight should be a 1-star, and then you got I think this was Underdogs. Yeah, that was a pretty good episode. Then you got Playing with Fire. Oh no, that should be way higher. Then you got Long Way from Home. Then you got one of the season 4 episodes I don't really care about. I think that's the episode where Sam has that cringy moment in the end of episode 6. Yeah, no, that episode's terrible. Then you got now you're gonna pay or whatever that episode was. Then you got The Mole. Then you got My Field. Then you got There Let Fly. Then you got Back in Black, which should be higher in my opinion. No way you got Snakes on a Plane that high. I'm sorry. Who rated this episode? That should be way lower. That episode was terrible too. That episode and Dogs in the Fight are both bad episodes. Such a disgrace to Cobra Kai. So disrespectful. Snakes on a Plane. Yeah. Actually, it's Snakes on the Pile of whatever. That's what the episode should be called. It's not bad. Then you have Bad Eggs.
Are we almost done with this? Just curious.
Yeah, we're almost done. there's a lot of episodes here that I don't. Wait a minute. I want to go back to all the way down. Okay, so you got Underground. I notice a pattern here.
Hmm.
Notice how most of the episodes that's so low is season 5 and season 6.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised I don't notice this. Like, you got long way from home. You got Playing with Fire, Dog in a Fight. Yeah, no, season 6 had some of the worst episodes I've seen in my life.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not a fan of the whole summer party scene or anything like that. I'm just saying Johnny Lawrence hosting an all-girl summer party, thinking that he actually knows what he's doing. That is kind of hilarious when you think about it. When he knows absolutely squat about girls.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I just don't find it hilarious. Like when I saw a scene, I was like,
I'm not talking about like as in it makes it seem like I like this scene. I'm just saying like.
I know, but even when you said that, even the way you said, Melissa, I just don't care about it. Like, it's just not my Johnny Lawrence that I know. Like, they completely. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say they completely destroyed Johnny's character this final season, and I'm not happy.
Scene like as an off, thinking as like an off scene. Like I'm not like I said, I'm not saying I'm a fan of the scene because I'm not exactly a fan of it. Although I will say that the Sam and Tori recounseling and hugging that brought me to tears. Like that was so beautiful. But
now I will say that was a great moment.
Yeah.
I won't deny it. I think it's a great moment. My only issue is my only problem. Like, go ahead, Underground.
I mean, he did get with Ali and Carmen.
But yeah,
Johnny did.
Yeah, sure. And also, I was gonna bring up earlier about the whole Tori and Sam hugging thing. Like, I think it's a good moment. My problem with it is that you just took that away from the next 2 episodes. You're like, oh, let's have them hug, and then later in the season, you just have them be rivals again, basically. Being
they didn't rekindle the rivalry.
Yeah, they're not really rivalries, but you made Tori go to the other side, basically.
Yeah.
Like, stop when you're doing something. Stop taking it away. Like, this is my problem with the big 3 that I have throughout the whole show. They do this many times now, and it's getting to a point where I'm kind of getting tired. If you're gonna do something, just keep it. Don't just remove it. Like I see people tell me like, oh, the big 3 are perfect. They know what they're doing. No, they're not perfect. I can name 100 things that they did terrible in these last 2 seasons of the show. And honestly, I did brought this up in the Chosen Ones live. I think he did like a Q&A stream a while back.
Oh yes, he did.
I told him that the biggest.
Yeah, I think it was when he invited us all.
Yeah, invited us all on.
Yeah. I was gonna bring it up now. Like I mentioned to Jacob that I noticed a problem that the show has ever since season 4. The big 3 do not know how to balance these characters out. They don't know how to balance these characters. They do a terrible job. They shaft one character just to have the other character shine. And he agreed with me on that. But he has a big problem with the big 3. Like, they don't know how to do that anymore. I don't know what happened.
Although he did agree with me on the, when he had me on, he did agree with me on the when I explained how Sam's front office worked. He did agree with me on that, and he's as much as he's kind of critical of Sam, and I respect that, and I agree with him with a lot of what he says, and I'm on his side with a lot of what he says. But that, you know, like even he liked what I said about like how a Sam spinoff could work. If they go with that route.
I think I also mentioned it to Jacob about something else. I think I said that Kwan's death was for shock value, and they just wanted Miguel to be the Cobra Kai captain. And I think he agreed with me on that too.
Oh, and And I'll be honest, I was nervous as hell.
Yeah, so was I.
Um, yeah, I
And
was like,
yeah, like I brought this up to him, right? And I think he said something. I don't know. I don't remember what he said, but he said something like they just wanted Miguel to, to be the Cobra Kai captain. And the whole death of Quan was basically first shock value. They did nothing with that character, I feel, which, you know what? At this point, I don't even care anymore. The big three do not know how to write death scenes. That's the problem. They don't know how to write death scenes. They don't know how to kill off a character. They don't know how to kill off Quan. They don't know how to kill off Master
no,
Kim.
mercy.
And not that you said that, Underground, they don't know how to kill off Silver and Curry's. Like, they don't know how to do it. They don't know how to write these death scenes. And people keep saying, oh, but Cobra Kai has more deaths than Stranger Things. Well, here's the thing. You know why Stranger Things doesn't kill off characters? Because they don't do it for shock value. Cobra Kai fans. That's why they don't kill off characters. Your show, Cobra Kai, does that a lot with their final season. It's a big issue I have with season 6. They don't know how to do it. I mean, I will give it to them. They're not scared to kill off a character. I will give the big three some credit, but they don't know how to do it. The aftermath of it.
Well,
Yeah.
Hello?
Oh,
you guys can hear me, right? I'm
Yeah,
back.
I can hear you.
I can
Okay.
hear you.
All right. Okay. I don't know what happened. Suddenly my screen went blank and then came back.
Uh-oh.
No, that's all right. I'm back.
Hey, maybe it was Vecna. Maybe Vecna did something to the stream.
I don't know.
What do you think, Underground? Did Vecna do something to your stream?
I don't. I don't know. You tell me.
I do think that I do think Cobra Kai does have the better ending than Stranger Things, but I do think Stranger Things has the better overall final season. That's how I see it as both shows. Because the way
Okay.
Cobra Kai wrapped up their shows was actually really well done. Like you
that.
have Robbie and Tori doing their thing. You have Sam and Miguel going to Okinawa. You have all these characters going somewhere, which I like. I just wish that they build it up so good. Like that's my issue with it. They did not build it up. You just did it because you want to have an ending to the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if you actually in part one, right? Let's just say part one. There's a moment in part one where Sam tells Miguel that she wants to go to Okinawa. I'll be like, okay, they're actually building it up. But they never. I don't think Sam has mentioned Okinawa until part 3.
Although with
Not
me,
yeah.
I did, like really looking at her character, it's not surprising. I have often predicted that she's going to Okinawa.
I'm not surprised that she's going. My only issue with it is that if you're gonna do this, build it up throughout the whole season. Like that's the thing that Sam. You see, that's how you could have done Sam's character in this whole season. But they're like, no, let's not do that.
I mean,
Let's silent them. Let's
surprised.
silent them.
And like for me, she didn't even need to mention it for me to know she was going.
Yeah, but Melissa, that's not how a story works. If you're gonna have some character do something, build it up. Don't just have her do it and not build it up.
I mean,
That's the problem I have with the show, actually.
did kind of I mean, it's not to the point like just like to the point where you just like see her going, like even whether she mentioned it or not. Like for me, she
And
didn't.
that's the problem with the show has. This honestly, you don't know how to build things up.
Is for me, she didn't even need to mention it. I knew she
There's only one thing in the show that I could say in the final season that they build up properly. And even though I don't like it, they build up the fact that Johnny was going to bring back Cobra Kai because in episode 1, Stingray wanted Johnny to take back Cobra Kai. That's like the only thing that they build up that I can remember. which I think it was okay. I guess it's whatever. They never build up Miguel winning the second attack guy, which is stupid. Robbie's build up to winning was kind of weird to me. I don't know what was that. Hawk and Dimitri, they were annoying as heck this whole season. I don't care. Tori's surprisingly the only team character that actually had a good build up throughout the whole season. Surprisingly.
Yeah.
Good job, Tori. You deserve that win.
Yeah.
Sam was sidelined the whole season. Some reason, I don't know what the reason is. I mean, she's actually the third, mind you, she's the third main team character. She gets sidelined. This is giving me flashbacks to another show in their final season.
Although, like I said, more than likely she's a contender for getting a spinoff, along with.
I mean, yeah, that's good. She's going to spinoff. But this is the issue with the Cobra Kai show. That if you're gonna have the character,
I know, too many characters, which I get, and you're right.
And I was gonna mention earlier, this is giving me flashbacks to Stranger Things 5 because they sidelined 11 in the final season of the show. Both shows have the same mistake, by the way. I'm just gonna say that right now. I can admit that. I think both shows does have the same mistake. They both sideline the character, and mind you, they're both female characters, both Sam and 11. Wow. Coincidence? No, it isn't a coincidence. By the way, I don't like Sam's character that much, but I don't want her to be silent. I never said she should be silent. Like I don't like her character that much, but you don't have to silent her character in the fall season. Like that's not how the show works. That's not how the story works. Have her do something.
Yeah.
That's actually really good. Like I'll be like, okay.
I'm happy that she is going to Okinawa. I think I am happy she is going to Okinawa. I think that was. I mean, I'm actually happy that she did drop out of the Sekai Tekai. I mean,
I don't mind. I don't mind her dropping out.
I'm happy with that. And as far as her going, yeah, I do wish that she did mention it, but to build up. But Mr. Miyagi was like her grandfather. She grew up hearing Daniel's stories of Okinawa. I think her, and with Chosen being there, I think her going, for me, she didn't need to say it. I've said
and that's actually another issue I just remember.
She was going.
But there's a scene in season 6 that I just remembered in my head. I think it was episode 2. Sam was with Miguel when they were finding the whole, they were trying to figure out where they want to go, right?
Right.
And Sam's saying that there's 3 places close to Stanford. I'm like, okay, she wants to go to Stanford. Okay, cool. Then
even though I still stuck to that whole she's going to Okinawa. Because
but that's my issue.
Options open.
Why not build it up? I hate when shows don't build things up. That's my issue with most shows down here. They don't know how to build things up.
But I think she was just trying to keep her options open, which Jen probably decided to, but whether or not she wanted to go to Okinawa.
And what's so crazy? They did a better job with Hawk. I'm going to bring up Hawk real quick because as much as I don't like him this season, at least he mentioned the fact that he's not going to MIT and that there's other places that he want to go. He actually mentioned that. I'll give Hawk some credit for that.
I hate how they nerfed Hawk, but I do like his character. I do like this character a lot. I hate how they nerfed him, but I still do like his character a lot.
Honestly, not mentioning it, I think Sam and Hawk are the 2 characters that they really shaft in the backseat. They're the 2 characters they shaft in the backseat. Like those 2 characters were sidelined in this final season. Crazy, huh? Like the 2 Miyagi-Do students. Hawk winning the All Valley, Sam. I don't care what it says. Sam did win the All Valley in season 4, so I'm not counting that as a win.
It's just that it was never acknowledged. But like I said, it's good that she's at that point where it's like, hey, I don't need a tournament win. I'm starting my own legacy. So I do respect that fact. But
go ahead.
I consider kind of like Hawk sort of like a combination both. Miyagi-Do. He's not pure Miyagi-Do. He's not pure Ankle Fang. He's not exactly pure Cobra Kai. He's all 3. So Sam I would rate as pure Miyagi-Do. So would Rob. So I would rate Robbie. But the cool thing about Hawk is that he's pure. He's not just one thing. He's everything.
You know what's so sad, by the way? Because I was rewatching a scene from season one. It is so sad how Sam, right? She went from the most important character in the earlier seasons, right? I remember how important she was. Like, yeah, she's involved with a love story or love drama, but that doesn't matter. She was still involved with the main thing, right?
Hmm.
It's sad how we went from that to her just being sidelined in the final season. It just makes me sad because it's not only a Sam problem; it's also a Hawk problem, and
Yeah, I mean,
sometimes
I wish they would. I wish they would have done more with her character. But like I've said, for me as a fan, I'm satisfied with her ending. I'm okay with it.
like this. I'm sorry, the big three. You guys, like, I don't know where you guys get from your mind, but after season three, you guys do not know how to write your show. I don't know what happened. Like, you guys completely said, "Oh, let's just do whatever the heck we want," you know. And season five proved that to me well. Let's just have Silver take over a whole valley. You know, let's have this happening. And don't get me started on Miguel's character. Miguel's character used to be so good back in the earlier seasons. I don't know what happened. I loved him in the first three seasons, but after that, his character just went down the drain. Season four, he does nothing. He just walks around and stands there. Season five, he's just a good fighter. He doesn't really have a story in season five. Season six, he's just all over the place. Like, mind you, and that's the sad part. He's literally the main teen character. You know, that's what you
Hmm.
do with your main teen character.
Underground, do you have anything to add?
Do you have anything to add to this, Underground?
No, not really. Uh, but, but I agree with both of your guys' takes about Miguel.
Yeah, like Miguel. Like, I like Miguel's character. It makes me sad because I never wanted Miguel to not do nothing and have no story. Like, I never asked for that from Miguel's character. Like, I initially thought that the big three would go all in with Miguel's character in season six, but they never really done that. And the show, I love the show, but after season four, I don't know what happened to the show. After season four, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it's a completely different show. Like, it's a completely different show after season four. It's not even Cobra Kai anymore.
Yeah, and where was that ruthless aggression, Miguel?
Like Underground. Let's look back at season one, right? Season one of the show, right? Remember when Johnny was training Miguel in season one for the first time?
Yeah.
How do we went from that to Silver Crease blowing up from a boat explosion?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Like, this show used to be so good. I like when the show used to be so simple. I don't like the whole craziness in the show. Because it's not the Cobra Kai show I remember. Like, even season four, like, as much as I don't like season four that much, I will say season four does have some good stuff.
Right.
Like, it's not season six of Cobra Kai is not Cobra Kai. It's a completely different show. Let's just say what it is. And same with season five. Season five is also a completely different show. I'm gonna pretend that season six is a new show, like a completely different show. It's not even Cobra Kai. The show actually ended with Daniel crane kicking Silver in the face. That's when the show actually ended for me. Great ending, by the way. Season six is just its own thing. And nothing really happened. You know, it's just its own thing. Robbie doesn't actually get injured because season five is the final season. He's okay. Miguel and Sam are together still. Sam is not sidelined. She's a good character. She's okay. Tori, she's awesome. You know, nothing happened, right, guys? Season five is the real ending.
Okay.
And here's the thing. I will say, season five, right? It ended with season five, right? Even though it ended with season five, Sam still wants to go to Okinawa, right? She still wants to go, right? There you go. You know, she kisses Miguel in season five. She says, "I love you, Miguel," in season five, and then she wants to go to Okinawa. There's your ending with Sam's character. She never dropped out of the Sekai timeline. That never happened. That's not canon. I think I fixed it, guys. I fixed the show.
Okay.
Underground is happy too. I fixed the show.
No, I'm just laughing at it.
And then also Underground. Chosen is still in his prime in season 5. So he's good.
Who?
And also Sensei Kim is still evil Underground, so she's good too.
Oh, okay.
Silver is in jail, so yeah, that's his ending. And then Kreese just lives his life. You know, he's going into sunlight. He's having a good time. He's cool. Even though he escaped prison, he's still cool. But yeah, is there anything else you want to say, guys? You guys,
I mean, yeah, I've actually got to go pretty soon underground. But this was a great stream.
Yeah. Same here.
This was an awesome stream.
Mm.
We talked about a lot.
It was.
But I gotta actually start heading out. It's getting kind of late where I am.
All right.
Oh. Okay.
All right.
All good.
But this was really great. All right. I hope you guys have a great night. All right. We had a great discussion with you, Quan, CVO.
Yeah.
All right. I'll talk to you later on Instagram, Underground. Okay. And you too, Quan. All right.
All right.
All right. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Underground multiverse.